Hi, everybody. So, I'm doing better than I was yesterday about drama and stuff. First of all, what success is to some people ain't success to other people. Like, I got in an argument with my mother, and she was like bashing my friends and saying how they're too poor to get gas money and all that, and how she works her butt off, and how she got a job and all this mama jam in a nice house. That doesn't define success just because you have a nice house. That doesn't mean you're better off than anybody else. Money doesn't buy happiness. It's in your heart. And emotionally abusing people, it does not make them feel good. But you know what? You can't change other people. You have to change your reaction and just know whatever she says isn't real. It's not true. Maybe in her mind it is, but to you, it's not true. And just lean on friends when people are emotionally abusing you, if it's your family. And just know that maybe they're having a bad day, so they want you to have a bad day with you. And parents make mistakes, but still, that stuff gets to you a lot. And yeah, lean on friends. So, anyways, I don't think success is defined by money or by anything. I think success is within yourself and what you think is successful and what you think is right and wrong. Because what I think is right and wrong might not be the same thing. And our brains are all wild different. And nobody's normal because you cannot define normal. Whoa. You can still see that? Whoa. Okay. Anyways, so, yeah, that's what I want to say. Money does not seed happiness because money could make it worse because then, like, you get greedy and stuff, and you might. If you're rich, to me, it means you take life for granted because you're always spending the money and you don't appreciate what you have because you always want more and more and more. And there's just so much that you don't need that we buy for a temporary fix that we don't really need. We just want it at the time and then we don't use it. So, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to say something. Success is like yourself. Like what you do and like how you do it. Change will not come if we are waiting for some other person or some other time. We are the ones who've been waiting for it. We are the change that we seek. Okay. Um, are you about to call it quits on a divorce? Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Questions asked before calling Kate. Am I sure? While this seems like an obvious question, a partner of a law firm specialized in divorce says it's a essential one. Unless there is a solid yes, you should try marriage counsel first. Divorce is not an easy or fun process. Now, to mention it expensive, you need to be really sure you want to go down the path before it is very hard to turn back. Is it just a phrase? There's a big difference between being in a bad marriage and being in a bad period of your marriage, divorce, a family law lawyer. To determine whether you're at a, she recommends consider these questions. If your spouse a good person, do you enjoy spending time with her? Do you respect your spouse? Does your spouse make you feel good about yourself? Heck, my friends do. Is the answer to these questions are yes, then you are more likely in a what period, she says. One. Have I really tried everything? If you're not 100% certain that you want to split, you might consider separation. Founder, a matchmaker and counsel service. With some space, each person can focus on why you fell in love, why you got married in the first place, and what you can do to differently to save the marriage. She said, even when you still decide to divorce, Knowing your pursuit every route will help you feel less guilty in the long run. Have I been fair? A physician said this. Stress the importance of telling your spouse that you compelled divorce before filing, which seems obvious but often timid, isn't done. It is important to sound the alert bell. She said, experts what your concerns are, voice suggestions for resolutions, and then give him time to fully address your concerns. If you still decide to divorce, the fact that you did this can help you heal emotionally later and feel less guilty about the decision ultimate ending your marriage. Is this something new? Added that if you're considering divorce because you met someone new, then you need to own up to that and realize that being in love or lust with another person is not always the best reason to divorce. Not should say it's a good idea to get into a new relationship right after you split. Before taking any action, determine what led your feelings for someone else and see what lacks in your marriage can be changed before running off with the new partner. The nerve is sure to wear off. How will this affect the kids? Divorce affects each kid differently, but most kids are very resistant and bounce back rather quickly, says. In fact, she notes that growing up with a divorced parents often leads to detriment to a child's development, them being exposed to parents who are constantly fighting. Still, for your own peace of mind, she suggests asking yourself, look forward. Do you honestly feel that your child will be happier and more at peace once the move is made? How are my finances? While divorce is obviously emotionally one, major aspects is all business. Have you divided your joint assets as before? One spouse typically handles the finance and marriage. It's essential that you have the information you need before you consider filing. Familiarize yourself with and your spouse's income based on the last 3 to 5 years of tax return, as well as family monthly expense schedule information regarding your asset and debit. What are my expectations? Setting realistic expectations about your post-divorce life is essential. If your expectation is to continue to live in the style to which you have become accustomed, you need to confirm that not only your marital status and your spouse's income is enough to continue lifestyle, but also law and the state in which you live in appoints the assets and income to meet your expectations. Do I have enough emotional support? While it's not realistic to plan every detail of your post-divorce life, you should do some strategies regarding emotional support. After you file for divorce, tension will rise in your household, she said. If you can seek out a professional counsel or a close friend who you can find in priority into the divorce. Lost your lust. If you are really feeling in the mid these days, don't blame yourself or your relationship. Seems harmless. Everyday habits like watching TV or checking Facebook made to be blamed. Read on to find out how to change up your behaviors in small ways can pay off in the bedroom. What? You snooze, you lose. Fancy TVs. Holding the phone can ruin your sex life. Let's get physical. Okay, going to the gym. Habits that could be salvaged with your sex face off Facebook. Yes, please. In the bedroom. Most awkward between the sheet moment. Sometimes sex can be anything but sexy. The awkward and good is the unexpected. Okay, so yeah. That's what I want to say. And don't listen to what your family says if it's bad. Just realize that you're a good person and you're not a bad person. And just lean on friends, but never give up. And I feel so good after sleeping for 2 hours. Things do get better and look up. You just have bad days. Anyways, have a nice day. Bye.